The following announcement has been paid for by the NCO. You're pretty good, but you're no Connor Oberst.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's Fizz from your friendly neighborhood channel, YoFizz. I got time for once in my life to do a Teambuilder video. I think this is actually the second one. I actually tried earlier because the heater guy was like, hey man, I'll be there in an hour and a half. I'm running late. I was like, fine. That gives me time to do something. So I decided I was going to do it. Half an hour later, I get to the second Pokemon, and ding dong, Heater Man's here. However, Chris gave me the best idea ever, is that I should have just included the heater guy. Like, Heater Man, Dan, what do you think about this week's matchup? Being able to go, it's looking hot in here. Heater guy puns. But so yeah, I got this I got this video for y'all, and I got this brand new sexy mic. Oh, that's what they call me too. Anyways, so if you see this robot dick, I'm just gonna. Alright, that's enough of that. So hey, this week I'm playing Crimson Sea Bat, and this week I have a new Tyranitar set for Jaw. Probably Tyranitar has been in every game that I've won, and the one time we didn't bring him, we lost. So what does that tell you? He's so good. Last week was Special T-Tar, which was amazing, worked out great, and should have been top play, but was not. Yeah, I see you. Anyways, this week he's gonna run a weird set. You see here, it's full on. Burps. It's full on, baby. Full on physical defensive Tyranitar. This set is gonna be my switch into Staraptor, and it's not the best. I could have gone bulky Garchomp, but did not want to. So this week, Choppleberry, yo. HP heavily invested. Defense heavily invested more because he's impish. Moves, I got Stealth Rock, which is good. You always need a Stealth Rocker, baby. I also have Stone Edge for the power. Pursuit because it's never not been good. And T-Wave is going to help me with a lot of his threats, actually. Stuff like Latios, Infernape, Staraptor, and Charizard X, should he bring it. So, Thunder Wave is going to be really good for me this week. I feel it. It feels so right. So, this week, it is here. And, yeah, I mean, this week I've already gone through that scenario from last week. I was like, alright, since I don't want to relive last week where I miss a Hydro Pump on Alakazam, I was like, alright, what do I do if I'm in against Staraptor? Do I go for Stone Edge kill? Do I T-Wave? I think I already made a decision, even though there's some variables happening, certain things, and what it is here is you just I gotta go for T-Wave for most of those situations, but in some situations Stone Edge. I already worked it out. Game planning, baby. We got Tamatonga. Tamatonga is new to the team. If you haven't seen the transaction video on the GBA channel, you should best check it out because I made the two last moves you'll see this season. Frostlass, baby. It's Choice Scarf. Curse Body, baby. It's got enough speed for outspeeding an Adamant. Scarf Crocodile, should he bring that. I don't think he'll want to bring Jolly and Scarf, but maybe. Who knows? Anyways, this thing is pretty fucking cool, bro. Wait, hold on. Yeah, maybe it's for fucking timid. Anyways, let's find out. I'm gonna find out because that's interesting. Because I run these calculations, and then I go, alright, there they are, these are smart. And then I forget all about them later. Let's see, 50 and 50. Okay, so what do we got? 228. Modest. That'll work. Okay, so this is actually for Jolly Crocodile Scarfed. It outspeeds by 1 point. That makes way more sense in my head. I'm glad I checked because I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. Outspeeds Jolly Crocodile by 1 point, naturally. Choice Scarf will make it outspeed the Choice Scarf Crocodile. And then I'm rocking the Ice Beam Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball and a couple of other moves were kind of up in the air. I even considered going physical with Ice Punch on a couple of things. Ice Beam, I think, overall is going to be a lot better. Destiny Bond is cool as heck. And Switcheroo over Trick, because I have not seen Switcheroo used since 4th gen, and I want to see if it's a cool animation. Tamatonga is going to be cool. It can do some weird revengey stuff. It can hit stuff kind of cool. It can switcheroo Scarf onto something that doesn't want to be scarfed, such as things like, I don't know, Suicune with a Scarf is kind of silly. Electros, Dusclops, Glaceon, Credilli, stuff like that. Should be pretty neat. Could limit some stuff and things like that. Should be neat. I like it a lot. Now, we'll hit things like Latios and fucking Crocodile, Staraptor, and Staraptor is kind of a pain in my behind. Shadow Ball, Dusclops, and Latios, and kind of just overall coverage. A nice button to click. Ice Beam is also a nice button to click. It's a good stab move. It's just ice typing defensively is bad. So, look, alright, here we go. Do you remember when we last played the boy? We, at the front office, in my front office, we were like, should we do sub Swords Dance Garchomp again? Because that shit banged. This week, we decided no. Last minute, we decided on 2 Scarfers, actually. Scarf Garchomp for this week, I think, is going to put in a hefty amount of work here. I mean, he does not have a single Dragon Resist. So, should it come down to it, I can Scarf Outrage and just fudge things up. Earthquake is good. Iron Head, it will allow me to hit stuff like Glaceon pretty hard, and some other things in choice situations. Credilli, I can hit pretty hard with Iron Head. Dragon Claws for safety. Earthquake is a damn good stab move. It will be good against, well, fuck, either move is good against Mega Charizard, so whatever. But he does have stuff that is up in the air, like Staraptor and Latios, but if those are taken care of, Earthquake will do really good, and Outrage is also really good. So Scarf Garchomp, this is the first time we've brought that this year. First time we brought that weird T-Tyre set I just showed you, and first time that Tamatonga gets played. So Gallows is going to put in work, I guarantee it. Uncle Allen! Starmie, baby. Starmie is so good against Crimson. It's not even funny. It is laughable. Not funny, but laughable about how good it does. I'm talking about Latios is dead. Infernape is dead. Suicune gets just dented hard. Staraptor can't do anything here. Crocodile's dead. Roserade's pretty much dead. Credilli is not going to like anything coming from this move. Electros is bulky, so maybe it could come in with a vest, but really, it's going to be dead. Dusclops is whatever. Glaceon is fine. And Mega Charizard. I mean, those last few guys are like, whatever, but it really has the coverage to do work, and I really have faith in it, especially if I pair it with the next one, another new Hawluchador, the Cleaner, Venomoth. The Cleaner this week is packing Quiver Dance, Sleep Powder, Baton Pass, Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb versus Bug Buzz was really hard this week, actually. Sludge Bomb, I think, gave us a better overall coverage against everything, whereas Bug Buzz hit a few things a little bit harder that would have ensured KOs, but Sludge Bomb seemed a little bit overall better. Baton Pass Claws is not in effect in GBA, so I can Quiver Dance a couple times. I can pass it over to Starmie, or pass it over to actually whatever, because whatever I pass it to is going to enjoy the speed boost. I could just pass it straight up to Cullen, to Starmie. Garchomp would love it. Tamatonga will love it. Hell, even Tyranitar, I think, maybe might like it, but not as much. So, this week, the Cleaner And he can set up on a lot of stuff on Crimson's team. Stuff like Suicune mainly and Dusclops. Those are the two things that it can just come in on and go, hey, remember how you were going to wall stuff? You're asleep. Quiver dance, quiver dance, quiver dance, sludge bomb, quiver dance, quiver dance, quiver dance, sludge bomb, quiver dance, quiver dance, quiver dance, baton pass. Not 9, but like, you know, you get the picture. Then, everyone's favorite dog in the world, Colin, is here. He's packing Silscar Sandrush, baby. Colin laying in the cut as he usually does. Emergency. It's like, you know that 60s Batman? The red phone on the desk, and the commissioner picked it up. He's like, Batman! Batman! We need you. That's me on the phone. I'm like, Colin! Colin! Will you come here, please? You know, because he's a dog. Come, Colin. And I go, Colin! Sick him. Colin clicks return until he gets status. Then he clicks facade. And then he clicks play rough, superpower, whatever. Doesn't matter. Colin is going to destroy, clean up, whatever these rest of these 5 Hawluchas cannot do. Although, I have perfect faith in them to just destroy, demolish, repeat. Destroy, demolish, repeat. We're looking at 8-1, baby. Crimson Seabad. We're looking at you losing, baby. We're looking forward to next week against Dan, baby. Dan, I'm coming for you. Dan, I'm taking this seriously. I've already started game planning, Dan. Dan, you can't stop me. You can't stop Fizz. Anyone but you, Dan. I'm gonna destroy you. Game over. Or whatever, I don't know. But Dan, I'm gonna beat you. Dan, I want your fans to cry. I want your fans to be jointly depressed. I want your fans to sob and weep in the pool that you used to be. You used to be a person, but I'm going to pulverize you into nothing. But this week I'm going to beat Seabad also. Playoffs. Here I come. If I'm not number 1 on your power rankings list, you did it wrong.